Well, hello there, brothers and sisters of the WoT Blitz universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict again. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna talk about the Mr. Dominator, the ARL 44, the Tier 6 French heavy tank, which is really one of the best tanks in game. Just on Tier 6, like tier on tier, it's really great. Let's look at the consumables. As you can see, I'm using multi-purpose restoration pack, repair kit, and adrenaline. For provisions, I'm using hot coffee, I'm using improved fuel and canned pate, but I will change it to protective kit. I guess it will work even better. Probably, I will do it. So for ammunition, 27 rounds of AP. You have great AP penetration. It has tier 8 gun, so 16 rounds of APCR and 7 rounds of HE, which is also great. Look at this. Look, I'm using calibrated shells. Look at this penetration. 2, 2, 3 on tier 6. Dear God, I wish some of my tier 8 mediums had this pen. Also enhanced gun lane drive, vertical stabilizer, as you can see, improved modules, also enhanced armor and enhanced tracks, or you can go for the toolbox. It really depends on you. Improved optics as usual, improved control. And for the last one, I will probably go for consumable delivery system, or if you're using adrenaline for the first one. But just look at this armor. This armor is epic. M6 on flat ground can basically do no harm as long as you're moving back and forth. And if you use your gun depression, it has really great gun depression. It has 10 degrees of gun depression. You will be really strong on the battlefield. Even if you're bottom tier, you can really do some great stuff. Just look at this. There's no way, if you moving back and forward, if you just wiggling a bit, there's no way someone's gonna pen you. So I will show you how good is actually the armor. Just look at this. This is gonna be a short clip, and just look what's going on here. And I can only assure you that I got basically I got the steel wall in this game. I'm holding this flank against all red team, and as long as the gun is great, the armor is even better. Just look at this. We're gonna soak up the damage like a pro, even though we can't do much, but we can soak this damage. And as long as they shoot me, they're not shooting my team, we can take some hits. Of course, it's normal. It's my risk and it's my gameplay. So yeah, it was my kind of style to avoid being pushed. I don't know why these tanks were standing here. I have 2 tanks behind me, but they can't do much from the position where they are, and I'm basically all alone here against all red team, and they're not pushing. I have no idea why they are not pushing. Of course, you can fear the ARL on flat ground, on steep hills. You really can fear that tank, because this tank can do a lot of damage to you. As you can see, we already bounced over 3k damage, and it's not over yet. Believe me, it's not over yet. Basically, we're gonna do some good stuff here, clear some tanks, and just win this game. And we will just hold this flank, hold those threats in this corner till my team will be able to go around, clear the other flank and push in. I have no idea where that shot gone. I have simply no idea. But I'm used to it in Blitz, that my shells are basically disappearing straight into the target, and that's not simply me, because many of us simply knew it. And yeah, in this game particularly, we're gonna show you how to use it. Hold down, and even though I'm bottom tier here, we're gonna simply do some crazy mayhem, especially against the Helsing. This will be the best. Let's talk about the tank itself. I told you about the armor. Armor is really great, and look at this mobility. It's a heavy tank and it has really nice mobility. Basically, it has really good gun, really good armor, 10 degrees of gun depression, and decent mobility. That makes this tank really strong on tier 6 and on tier 7. Of course, you have to be more aware about when you're facing tier 7 tanks, because they can really harm you bad, and you don't have a great amount of hit points, but still you can do good things even if you are bottom tier. As you can see, we have some great teammate blocking our shot, but I don't mind it. He will take the shot from the Helsing because he's not map aware, and that's how you should be map aware. Just look at the mini map. If you know that there's a tank in front of you and he's being reloaded for some time, so that means he's reloaded, he's probably gonna face you and shoot you. So yeah, especially if you're in the steep terrain, in the light tank, with no gun depression, just GG to AMX. But let's move on with our game. As you can see, we're just trying to farm some damage. We're trying not to get hit. We're trying to hide behind those rocks, which is great because we are relatively safe. We know what's going on the right, we know what's going on the left. So basically we're good in this position. I can see on this flank is being pushed by the reds. There's some reds on the left and on the right, and we need to clear those on the right. And hello Helsing, and bye bye Helsing. It was fun, really fun, but unfortunately we didn't get the kill, but we were able to get this Nashorn done, because why not? We rammed the Helsing. We haven't killed him, but we had one shell in the barrel, so we finally cleared that one. And as you can see, the penetration is so good, even angle front of the Churchill 7 isn't really a problem. You can basically chew through tier 8 tanks. We were having fun with my clanmate Kura sometimes in the training rooms, and I was facing ARL with his Yaguru, and believe me, I was able, with this gun, with this 90mm top gun, I was able to chew through Yaguru's bottom plate, and it's really armored tank destroyer, tier 10 tank destroyer. So that should tell you something about this gun. We had a first class and 1063 base XP, GG. So if you can chew through tier 10 tanks, heavily armored tier 10 tanks, then there's no problem meeting tier 6, tier 7, even tier 8 basically. But it's you will meet tier 5s, and dear god, frontally tier 5 tank, especially the medium one, can't do nothing against you. Basically they can't harm you. This tank is so bad, it really feels almost a guilty pleasure to play it, but I really like this tank. And when we were playing tournaments on tier 6, I will get this tank or get KV1S. It depends on my let's say day. Basically I prefer ARL more than KV1S, but KV1S is also a great tank if you're used to those derp guns. If you prefer Pikaboom style, then yeah, mobility wise they are close to each other. And just look at this KV2, he doesn't want to meet me, he just he just aimed at anyone else, because with my armor he wouldn't be able to get me with with AP, and with HE he will deal me only splash damage, less than 300 probably. So he rather wanted to shoot another KV2 than face me frontally and shoot me. And just look at how this tank goes, it's really fast. And this MT, as you can see, has really low chances of penning me. But it's 4 on 4, we were saving our hit points. There's a Helsing here, we're bottom tier again, but we will be able to prevent ourselves from dying and just get a little push here, because I can see there's a way we can push and win it easily. It's 4 against 3, but there's a Helsing. I don't really want to meet him. I can beat him, I know it, but I don't really want to waste my HP. And now he's facing me. Look at this. I was able to bounce him. I was really able to bounce him. Unfortunately, one of the shells went in, but my adrenaline will just go. And as you can see, he wants to shoot someone else because he knows he can bounce me. So we're gonna clear him out with a nice fire. Thank you, Iron Jesus. And yeah, basically, what more can I tell you about this tank? Just if you haven't played it, just play it. If you are a new player and you want some reliable tank when you can learn basic skill of heavy tanking, then this is the tank for you. On tier 6 is a top tier you should go when you're learning basics, but it's a great tank for you to play and learn and have some fun and really win a lot of battles. And basically that's all for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. Take care, bye bye, and catch you all on the battlefield. Oh, and I forgot about my Discord. Just join my Discord, the link is in the description below.